I'm here in Kokand at Khudayar Khan Palace. Khudayar Khan was the last and the most powerful king of Kokand, and I mean, Wikipedia says he was powerful and greedy, but well, I didn't go into the greedy part. Having said that, the architecture in Uzbekistan is kind of similar, and this particular place also has a very similar architecture. The front facade is decorated with these colored marble like stones, and the rest of the building is the brick architecture. And this is how I have seen in Samarkand, Bukhara, and all of them have very similar kind of an architecture. That's the front view. I think there is an entrance fee. It's around 25,000 som, which is around $2. This is the king's reception room, and I think the artwork is pretty good and exemplary, I would say. I think for the first time I have seen more colors used than what typically they use in India. And this is the same material which is outside there in the front facade. I don't know how they make these colored stones, but looks like this is like a hardened glass or something. This is pretty good. This apparently is the king's reception, and king used to sit here. Very nice. I think worth the money. This is the palace from outside in the night, with the lights and the night sky. It's pretty nice. There's some nice lights at the other end. Actually, the sky is looking pretty nice in the video. It doesn't look as good in the real world, but well, that's what videos does. It's 9 in the morning of July 31. I'm standing in front of the Faiz hostel. I think that's the place where I stayed. They never wrote the name on the hostel, but I figured it when they were giving me the registration slip. Apparently in Uzbekistan, if you are on e-visa, then you need to register at the place where you're staying. So I did, and they give you a slip, and I got it for my stay here. I am now heading to Tashkent. I first will have to sort out if my visa is actually running over on August 4. I am maybe going to the immigration office of Tashkent, and if it does, then I have to apply for a new visa, because I don't think by August 4th I will be able to cross Uzbekistan. The Turkmenistan visa thing, I think I'll only attend to it tomorrow. I'll be heading to the top hostel. That's the place where I stayed earlier as well, in Tashkent. It says 232 kilometers, around 4 hours. I have put a pit stop as Max Oil petrol station, which is around 2.5 kilometers. I hope they take card. Just got the fuel at the Max Oil fuel station. I think 1 liter was less than $1 as far as I remember. And this time for my Bluetooth, I have reduce the gain in my Insta360, because I was noticing that my voice is very loud when I am recording it through the my helmet Bluetooth. Hopefully this time the voice should come okay. So I stopped at one place to wear my jacket because I am just about to now exit the city, and I don't wear my riding jacket in the city because it's just very hot. And I had stopped to wear the jacket, and then one Maruti Omni kind of a vehicle guy came. He stopped and he started talking, and then he gave me some water as well. Yeah, nice gesture of people in Uzbekistan. 10:30 a.m. right now, and it's just 1.5 hours of riding. But then I started to feel sleepy. Well, it's usual, and the landscape was nice. The road was also nice, but for some reason, 50 kilometer per hour was the limit which was on the road. And the cars were riding a little fast, like 60-70, but yeah, I was also kind of like keeping a low speed. And then I stopped at this one restaurant on the way, and it's a nice restaurant. You can still see some landscape behind me. And in Uzbekistan, all the restaurants, most restaurants have seating where you kind of sit up like with folded legs, so you have to remove your shoes and then you kind of sit around, say, with your legs folded. So I will have my coffee and my food leisurely, and then I will leave. It's 12:30 right now, and this is my second stop. I've been riding for an hour. I usually take a stop every hour. There's a small shop that was selling drinks that I saw in front of me, and I stopped. The behind me there is I think this is some dam or a reservoir of the river, and yeah, it actually looked very nice, but I could not stop to see because it's on the other side and I cannot cross the road. So I thought I would stop here, maybe cross the road, see it, but then I don't think it's allowed and it's safe. So I'll just continue to Tashkent. It shows another 110 kilometers from here, and it shows around 2 hours, I guess. Yeah, it's 6:30 p.m. It's been a long day. I am currently standing in front of Visa TM, which is the agency that I use to apply for my transit visa. Earlier they had told me that since I already had a tourist visa invitation, my transit visa application got refused, and I should reapply once the tourist visa invitation is cancelled. But today when I came, they spoke to the embassy people, and the embassy didn't seem very like the embassy said that yeah, there's like high chance my application will get rejected again. So we thought about it, and I just said that maybe you can give me all the documents and I'll submit myself tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see how what happens after that. Before this, I also went to the Uzbek Council department to check if multiple entry Uzbek visa is valid, and then they said that yeah, I can use it for the rest of the days, and I don't think there's any problem. So yeah, I don't have to get another Uzbek visa. good progress in terms of closure, but I don't know if the Turkmenistan visa will actually get approved or not. It's 12:30 a.m. of August 1st, and I'm sitting close to I'm sitting in a cafe which is close to the Turkmen embassy. I had come here at the embassy, thinking I'll resubmit my application. When I met the officials here, they said that, well, my transit visa wasn't rejected because of the other active invite. I mean, well, it just rejected, and then they refused to take my documents again. Well, they said they will take, but then they said that the result is mostly going to be negative. They explained that it's like I'm on my own vehicle, and that could be one of the reasons why this got denied, because, well, it's I applied for a very long transit, which is from Turkmenbat, which is the Uzbekistan border, and then all the way to the West Kazakhstan, which is Garabugaz, and it's around 1500 kilometers, and I applied for a 10-day transit visa. I think nobody does this kind of a visa, like people do Iran to Uzbekistan, which is probably 500-600 kilometers, I think, and for like 5 days of transit. So yeah, the officer explained that it was, I think, a very long route. It is going to be very hot. If there's a breakdown, then it's going to be a problem. He did say that if I'm without a vehicle, then chances are better. With the vehicle, because of the breakdown in extreme heat and other things, yeah, like that led to mostly the rejection, and also probably the route being unconventional and the visa application duration being much longer. So yeah, I think that's pretty much end to my idea of traveling to Turkmenistan. I was really looking forward to it. Well, Darwaza grass crater is one of the things I always wanted to visit in this transcontinental trip. Yeah, sadly, probably it wouldn't, not probably, yeah, sadly it's not happening in this trip. Maybe some other time.